Hi everyone and welcome to Top Football Predictions. It's game week 8 and I'm here with Atul Jani.
Hello there pundits, and let's get straight into this fun-filled, fact-finding fixture list.
Absolutely. Well, basically, yes it is indeed, because we had the league, we had the Predictions Cup entering the competition really on the predictions for the first time ever this game week. So game week 8 was where it's at, but we didn't really get many fireworks, did we, mate?
No, it's all sort of like fizzled out more than anything else. But congratulations to the two game week winners, Daniel and Upendra. Unfortunately, it's a really, really low-scoring week, but no disrespect to the guys. They scored 55 points, so well done.
Absolutely, well done. There was also...
week,
it was actually. Adam came out with some respect. He 50 points, I think he put on the board, and there was Charlie, Danny Atware as well, who'd done really, really well, all with 50 points. So whilst Atul's right, there wasn't, big scores going in. It was well done to those who did pick up the points, though.
Yeah, there was only a few people who managed to hit the nail on the head in their respective games. So, well done. It's a really strong week.
Yeah, absolutely. So that places us for the league table. We've got Charlie in the ultimate league table. He's out there 690 points, and just at the live recording of this video, the email and the screenshots on WhatsApp are all going to go out there for your enjoyment and analyses. But after Charlie, who have we got, mate?
Well, we've got myself.
Of course we have. He's always up there. 640 points, just 50 points back from Charlie. And then we've got Danny C. Said about Danny C before, and last season really showed his mettle in the league and cup, but he's up there again. So,
and also not to be outdone is Mads as well.
Mads, yeah,
fantastic. He's really putting his pedigree and his form from
absolutely,
fantasy football, Premier League fantasy football, and applying it successfully here. So good luck to everyone. And it is close.
It is close, actually. It's really close. And I'm just picking up on something that you very pertinently mentioned last game week. Is when the guys get the spreadsheet through, they'll actually see all the bonus points bang up to date, as we said they would be. So obviously you've got the manager sack race points there as well. We've linked in and formulated all the bonus points now as well and updated those. So I mean, Charlie, for example, he's got 150 bonus points, which is the maximum you could get at the moment. He got a manager sacking right, and he also won a manager of the month. So that's exactly why he's up there. But no, well done everyone that scored well in last week. And what about the cup though, mate? Tell us about that, because we did have some interesting results, didn't we? Come through, I remember.
Yes, indeed. And as we mentioned, that the competition was pretty tight. The point scoring this week was tight, which naturally led to a very tight cup results as well. Not just for one group, but for all the various groups. So there was some various ties which were really right down to the wire, and a few draws as well.
Well, I was just going to come to that, mate. You said that really well, because over the years we've been doing this Predictions Cup within the Predictions League. You don't really get that many draws, do you? But unlike football itself. But I mean, Group A, for example, we had Gavin and Lee fought out a 20-20 draw. So not cricket, mate. But that's basically. I mean, Daniel beat Adam by 5 points. That was so close in Group A.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, we won't go through the standings. Just going to tell you some of the results there, because you're going to see all this on the WhatsApp and the email. But what happened in Group B? What was the highlights in Group B?
Anton surprisingly lost, but Danny Atware's done really well. He's shown his hand. And Upendra won the week, obviously, and respectfully he won his tie as well against Dan B.
Yeah,
Ricardo and Danny pretty close as well. So.
Yeah, Charlie's going strong on all fronts, because he's up at the league high summit, but he also won his first cup group game as well.
Yeah.
I had a very narrow victory over Akram, and Mads, you mentioned him earlier on. Unfortunately, he took down the big AJ.
Yeah.
So
well, it's all good. It's all exciting at the end of the day. And pundits, have a look at the league tables as well. It's quite interesting reading. First game week, so not to get too flustered. And to be honest, everyone's in touching distance of each other. So there's still loads to play for.
Well, game week 9, there's a couple of things we wanted to mention. Due to annual leave, vacation, and some people need a rest.
To be honest, he's being investigated by the FA, and he's also trying to bring Big Sam back into the fold. So let's just
absolutely. And all this time off, where is it going to lead to? But AJ's your man for game week 9. So if you can, from today, if you can get your
send them in to me.
Send your predictions over. You can still WhatsApp, obviously, because AJ's on the group.
Send them in to me.
But get them through. But what have we got coming up for game week 9, mate? Because we've got a bit of a blockbuster in terms we've got a Super 6 and we've got a hot shot coming up in game week 9, haven't we, mate?
Yes, indeed. And we've got the hot shot game, West Ham, Sunderland.
West Ham, Sunderland, both. I mean, I know West Ham got a win at the weekend, but both really need to kick on from where they are. I mean, how do you look at a game like that? Is it actually going to spark goals, or is it going to be a down affair?
I think there will be 1 or 2 goals. I really think West Ham have struggled at their new stadium.
Yeah.
Sunderland, they look to be the perennial relegation contenders.
Whipping boys.
Yeah, the whipping boys. Moving on to the Super 6 game.
It's another massive one. Just like Liverpool, Manchester United was on the Monday night just gone, we got another one coming up. It's Chelsea, right? Chelsea Man U, AJ. So that's basically Mourinho for Man United up against his I tell you what, how's that going to...
Well, he's going back home, isn't he, Mourinho? So let's see what sort of reception he'll get there at Chelsea's ground. So I think it will be an interesting one. I think Chelsea know him inside out. The players know him inside out as well. Whether he can apply those tactics and shut the door on Chelsea.
Mate, it's shuddering. He's up against the players that suddenly didn't play for him and ultimately, had a massive influence in his departure. So this is going to be. I mean,
both sides have a point to prove.
I'm looking for all the other fixtures too, but this one could be a real big swinger
it could be a real humdinger. I mean, the other one which really catches my eye was the Swansea Watford.
Yeah, and
it's quite a difficult one.
Do you know what? Swansea at home for me, I'd always side with them up against most sides out of the top 6. But then Watford, almost every other week, just when you think, they've had a couple of good results, they'll probably peter off now.
No.
They come up with another victory. I just don't know what's going on there.
If you pundits have a look at their results, they're doing very well on the road.
Yeah.
So don't count them out.
No, absolutely.
I don't know.
We've also got another one that kind of caught my eye was the Man City Southampton game. Now, I actually thought that when Ronald Koeman left for the Toffees, Everton, I thought they might not be as prolific as they could. And everybody says about them that could they challenge this season? They could be breaking that top 5 or 4. But they're actually looking strong still. Charlie Austin's in a great vein of form. And the reason it's really interesting is because City should be blowing everyone away, and they certainly was up till game week 6. Spurs came along, beat them. Now, obviously, they haven't won again, and they missed 2 penalties in game week 8's kind of 1-1 draw against Everton, actually. So what City's going to come out and play, but Southampton, as I'm saying, are pretty strong, stronger than we feel. So that's an interesting tie, isn't it, mate?
It is an interesting tie, and forgive me, pundits, if I get this wrong, but whether they're playing Barcelona this week or next week, they all play on their minds. Whatever the result is and whatever the team is. If it's for next week, then they're going to preserve some players. They're big guns, so it's all to play for at the end of the day. Southampton have been really impressive. They're deemed as a feeder club. They've lost a few players this season already, pre-season, but they've got back and they've really got into it. And the manager as well. I thought he'd be very questionable. I personally, I don't know the manager, his credibility, but they've picked, again, Southampton have done it. They've picked the right guy.
Absolutely. What we should have done, actually, mate, looking at the start of the season when these fixtures come out, we should have made Hull Stoke the hot shot, because that's a bit of a bummer, really. I mean, unless you're from any of those areas, and I don't think anyone in the predictions group support them. I mean, who's really looking forward to that at 3 o'clock come Saturday?
Yeah,
but it's all still points to play for, though, mate, isn't it?
It is indeed, mate. And like yourself, I that caught my eye. Both in a little bit of a struggling form, but I think Southampton have turned Stoke has turned the corner, and let's see.
Yeah, you only stumble because you're a Portsmouth fan, and to say Southampton more than twice in one video recording's just not good for you. So.
No, I'll put £1 in the tin later.
But anyway, listen, get the analyses through. I hope you enjoy it as always. There's loads of stats on the spreadsheet. I'm going to WhatsApp it through as well. So you've got the cup to look at, you've got the league tables to look at. As I say, seriously, whenever you make predictions right up to kick-off time, it's up to you. Get them over to AJ, he's your man. You can copy me in as well, but good luck. And what's your final thought for game week 9, mate?
Oh, hopefully it's better than game week 8. That's all I'll say. There should be plenty more points, and let's see a few goal fests and a few high scoring games. And good luck everyone, and please get your predictions in to me on time. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Cheers, guys.